Welcome to KryptoGeneX.
All right, good morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody, depending on where you're logging in from. We have people logging in and calling in from all over the world, from Australia to Europe to Africa to Asia and the United States and Canada. Thank you for being here. This is very, very exciting times for us. We are on the eve of pre-launch for KryptoGeneX. We're talking about months in the work. I want to thank all the people that's been working hard behind the scenes, all of the pinnacle leaders, the owners, the programmers. Everybody has had a role and a part to play to make this happen. It could not have been done by just one or two people alone. This is a culmination of a lot of people's efforts, and now you guys are about to reap the rewards of all of your hard work, and we're going to bring a product to the world that is much needed, much necessary. Cryptocurrency education. This is the fastest growing industry on the planet. It is the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind, and the blockchain technology is going to disrupt every major industry in the world, whether you believe it or not, whether you understand it or not, or whether you like it or not, or whether you even know what's going on. See, the worst thing about this for most people is that they don't even know what's taking place and don't know how this is going to impact. As I tell my kids, this is information that if you want to survive the rest of this century, it is a must that you are educated in the cryptocurrency space. It is a must. It is mandatory, or you will be left behind. So on today's call, the last couple of weeks, you've heard us introduce you to the owners. We've introduced you to the pinnacle leaders. We've introduced you to the founders in the company, the top leaders, the early birds. Well, tonight, as we are on the eve of our pre-launch, we're going to bring back the owners and let them give you guys some updates on where the company currently is right now, what's going to happen next, and what to expect. And we have a guest speaker as well, a gentleman that I have a lot of respect for. I've known him for years in the industry. And so you're going to be hearing from Mr. Troy Dooley as well. So the first person I want to bring up is, you guys have to understand the amount of hours this gentleman is putting in. If there were 30 hours in a day, he'd be putting in 30 hours in a day. So I want to bring up co-owner, lead programmer, Mr. Stephen McCullough. Now, Stephen, all the lines are muted. Just hit *6 to unmute yourself. So, Stephen, are you there?
I'm here, Brandon. How are you doing today?
Doing great, sir. The floor is all yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, everyone, we're very, very excited, and I'm just going to put myself in slow motion because if I get excited, I talk really fast. So here we go. Let's talk about a few things that I want to cover. The first thing is the website is live. You no longer need the /preview. So if you go to yoursitename.cryptogenex.com, the site is live. The site obviously is very user-friendly, and now you don't have to remember any other site names. Once you log in your back office, you can click on the tools link. And the tools link is, if you just want to know because you want to know, it's at cryptotools.com. And as of yesterday evening, we have 30 languages translated. So presentations are now available in 30 different languages. They're uploaded and ready to go. We had to take them all down, make a few minor corrections, and it was just to clarify the difference between the two packages. When you sell a $250 package, you make $100 direct referral. You make a $25 cab bonus, and 1/2 of a point goes into the binary. When you sell a $300 package, you make a $100 direct referral bonus, and 1 point goes into the binary. Why is it that way? Because the lawyers told us that's how we have to do it. So that's why it's that way. So we have 30 languages up. The funny thing was, I got a call earlier from Brandon today, and he was talking to a marketer, and I believe it was in Ukraine. No, it wasn't in Ukraine. It was in Romania. Hungary. Sorry, Hungary. There's so many languages, and they sound alike. They're confusing. Anyway, you ought to see them all on the screen. It's crazy. So the promoter over there in Hungary, in Hungarian language, told Brandon, well, it all sounds very, very good, Brandon, but what about Hungary? And so Brandon sent him to the tool site, and it just so happened I had just uploaded the Hungarian language. And so the guy was like floored. And he goes, well, that's good, Brandon, but what about Slovenia? So I hired the Slovenian translators this morning, Brandon. That hire is done. And so I've got them on the first two presentations. But presentations are not all there is to this. We have over 60 translators working for us currently. That number will grow because we are translating all the product in every language on our website. But remember now, when you look at Spanish, that doesn't just mean Mexico. It means Chile and 20 other languages. So we're going to clarify that on the site and let you know what all countries, because it's the whole world. So what we will do first is translate the first two presentations for a country as you bring leaders in. We would like to see 10 or 15 or 20 people from that country in, at which time we will begin the translation to that language. We will do this for the entire world, every language that is required. No expense will be spared. We are going to build the company that is going to educate the world. The next language I was asked for today was Laos. So we've begun. We're working on Ukrainian. We're working on Swahili. I know there's a couple of more languages you might need, but when you come to us for a language, bring leaders with you, and we will spend the money to support your growth around the world. Okay, I think that covers the languages. It's a lot of fun. The other day I did a presentation, and I let it be on the screen in German. Well, I did it in English. I don't know who it confused more, me or them. But I'm able to do the presentation because I recognize the slides. But I did it out of respect for the people who were on the call. We had 3 or 4 people on the call that day from Germany. The following day, I did it like that in Spanish because we had a major leader who could bring people from Spanish. A picture is worth 1,000 words. For these people to see these presentations in their languages is something special. So when you're promoting to people across the world that speak another language and you make your first contact, go to the tools page, download the PDF in their language, and in that first contact, send them the presentation in their language. It changes the game. That's the languages. That's enough about that. We're developing an app. We're developing 2 apps. So we'll talk about both of them. The first app is for the promoters in the program. This app will come to you at first for free. And then this app will be put into a very affordable monthly program, like $17.95 is the number I'm hearing, somewhere under $20 in a couple of months. Until then, it will be free. And you will decide by then if you need it. And I will explain to you in a minute why you're going to need it. Then when new people join the program, they will be given this app for free for 30 days after we launch our monthly program. So they can see how bad they really need it. Because what this app will do, I say it like this, and I'm kind of quirky sometimes, it'll send out baby apps. What are baby apps? Well, they're prospecting apps, and you'll just hit send baby app, share. And it'll share to your prospects, and it'll send them the baby app. And I know they want me to call it something else, but I just love that term. So anyway, it'll go to your prospect. It's not the same super app that you have that I'm going to explain in a moment. It will have like a video and some information and a free lesson and a join button. And if they click on join, it goes to your website, and we'll sign them up from your website or your link, as you might want to call it whatever you like. But then what it also does, once they've downloaded that little miniature app for themselves, the prospect, it lets you know that happened. It lets you know that they've opened it. And then it allows you to send more information app to app. So you can, the term in the industry is drip on. I'm going to share the term, share great information with them so they can understand why they need to join KryptoGeneX and come and go with us. So that's that part. Then there will be a second app that will be developed. Now, the first app, forgot to tell you when, you'll have it in April. It will be available for you in April. Okay, the second app will probably come a month later, and that app will be for customers. And it'll be an app that there's no charge for, and it's not like super high-tech and fancy like the first app, but it's nice and great. But it's an app that we can communicate with the customers when we have new things. Oh, new things. There's going to be new things. They're going to be announced on this call. When we have new things coming. And so we can let people know about new things and about maybe new free lessons. And these apps are going to allow us to be able to take Brandon and Rob and Matt and Jairus, and it's going to be able to allow us to send out education all the time, updates all the time, the video links all the time, so that we truly can keep you informed. Because, you know, on this call today, There's a lot going on in the cryptocurrency world. We're just on this call, but there's still a lot going on in the cryptocurrency world. And it's affecting everything in the cryptocurrency world, whether positive or negative news. You need to know about it so you can understand what's driving prices of coins up or down. We're not a trading company. We're an educational company. We're going to educate you and keep you informed and educated as this world moves. So the second app will be for customers. Now there's the blog. The blog is meant to be funny. The blog is meant to be fun. The blog will be where you can go and get information. Here's the information that you might need right now. The customer service is up and running. It's not linked to the website. We have customer service. We have purchased licenses through Zendesk, one of the biggest companies out there that supplies you very professional customer service and tracking. But we can't link it just yet because we got way too many important things to do in front of it. And so we will link it next week, but that doesn't mean we don't have customer service. When you go to the blog, where do you get to the blog from? Your back office. Where do you get to everything from? Your back office. Simply log in and click on the blog, and it will open the blog. When you go to the blog, you will notice that there's a customer service thing there, and it says multilingual customer service. It is multilingual. We've got it all managed. But right now it's at kgxsolutions@gmail.com. Now, you don't have to remember that because it's on the blog. And so the blog is a very important place to go. Like 4 nights ago when we posted on the blog, we have 1,000 members. And I looked at my wife and I said, this is amazing. I wonder if there was any way we could get to 1,500 members by Sunday, April Fool's Day, Easter, our pre-launch day. We didn't plan it this way. We chose this date back in January. No one looked at a calendar. So we will be the first company in the history of this industry that does not do a call on our pre-launch day in respect for Easter, and it's not an April Fool's joke. Today is our pre-launch call. So on the blog, we said 1,000 members. That was a couple of days ago. Nobody even had their websites yet. Nobody could even do it yet. We were helping leaders sign up all over the world. We were doing what's called whitelist IP addressing, where we would let certain leaders whitelist in, and we would let them in so they could do it because we're still working. We're still working on everything. There's so much more you're about to see. So anyway, I said, can we make it to 1,500 by Sunday? We made it last night. I was shocked. I'm not easy to shock. I was shocked. Okay, so everything is connected in the back office. Commissions. We will start paying commissions and rolling commissions by the middle of April. Okay, that's a pretty simple one. No exact dates yet. But when will we start accepting Bitcoin payment? By the middle of the week in front of us. Why don't we start tomorrow? Because it's Sunday and it's Easter and we'd like to enjoy it too. Why don't we start Monday? Here's the real reason. We've had some people sign up accidentally as customers. Don't do that. Don't advise that. Don't think it's okay if you're not really a customer. Now, we have customers who signed up as customers. That's great. They did what they were supposed to do. I'm not quite sure why some people signed up as customers, but we're having to convert those to promoters before we start accepting Bitcoin because customers don't earn commissions. Only promoters do. And so if we take the system live and start accepting Bitcoin before we correct these customers to promoters, which is why you need to get with your entire team right now and make sure they did not do this, a customer cannot accept commissions. And so if someone signed up under this customer, because right now that's possible, it won't be soon. We'll get rid of the Join Now button off of the customer websites. But if someone signed up a customer, if you signed up as a customer and you signed someone else up and we leave it that way, you won't get the $100 direct referral bonus because you can't, because you didn't choose to be a promoter. So I don't think anybody was trying to manipulate the system. I think it was a mistake, but don't manipulate the system because it's not possible. It will burn you and your organization if you try to do that, and we don't want to do that. We don't want no part of that. Here's why this is designed this way, because the lawyers said so, and we do what they tell us. And so a customer cannot upgrade to a promoter for 30 days. Why is that? Because the lawyers said so, and we do what we're told. It's about the law, and we will follow the law because you are here because we have promised you that we will follow the law and we will be compliant, and we will do everything in our powers to stay compliant. So let's talk about the word compliant for a minute. Do not ever say we are 100% SEC or FTC compliant. That is not humanly possible. We are as compliant as a company can be. But the SEC and the FTC, you might not believe this, they won't sign off on any company. It just is not going to happen. But we have the top attorneys in the industry, and they have reviewed our program, and they have asked us to do a few more things, which we will announce one of those in a couple of minutes. They have asked us to do a few more things. We're compliant exactly like we are. They just want to make us better, and better is coming soon, like in a few more minutes. So I just wanted to stop and talk about that for a minute. If you signed up as a customer, if you told anyone to sign up as a customer, you need to get to your back office. You need to get to the blog. You need to see the customer service blogs. There's 3 of them right now. I was ready for this. And you need to let us know. Because we have to go in and manually switch you to a promoter right now because we don't have the software ready because it was going to be 30 days before we needed it. Because remember, you can't move from customer to promoter for 30 days because the lawyer said so. So now we'll start accepting Bitcoin payments sometime at the middle of next week as soon as we solve these customer promoter issues, because we don't want you mad at us. We don't want you to think that we cheated you, because we're not going to cheat you. This company is here to be credible and reputable and do a good job across the world as we go out and do exactly what Brandon said. We're going to teach the world about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And, you know, if you'll watch the Shark Tank, anything that comes into the space in the world, the first thing for the success of that to take place is education. The education has been missed in the cryptocurrency space. It's not missed anymore. First mover advantage. We have it. I know we have it, and I know how hard we're all working. You all and us, we're working very, very hard. No one will catch us. No one. Not possible. Because we have you. We have so many of the greatest marketers in the world on this call. We have hundreds and hundreds of incredible marketers. We have the tier ones like the whales of the network marketing industry. Thank you for coming with us. We have the next ones who are ready to be the next whales. Thank you for coming with us, because you can be the whale here. We have the little guys who want to become the next story. Thank you for coming with us, because you can be right here. Because everything is about timing. And the timing is perfect for what we are about to do. We know it's perfect. Why? Because there were 434 people on the call 6 or 8 weeks ago. There were 1,000 members the other day. There's 1,500 members today, and we just took the site live last night. So we know it's all set up. Timing is perfect. Now here's the key to our company. You. You are the key. How you represent and how you present for our company is the key. There can be no shenanigans. There can be no games. There can be no 3-packs. There can be no income claims. There can be none of these things that you could do that could hurt all of us. This company and the presentation of this company will stand on its own merits. We will build the company that we were all dreaming of. We will build the company that the whole world was waiting to see. Now let's talk about 2017, the disastrous year of network marketing. I want to address it for you, because you're dealing with so many people that go, I hate network, I hate Bitcoin, I hate it all, I got scammed. We did not scam them. Many companies scammed them intentionally. A few companies accidentally scammed them when they didn't realize it, because they thought cryptocurrency was like out there so no one could govern it and no one could look over it. Well, they were wrong, and they should have known they were wrong. And so the Securities Exchange Commission got involved, and then you felt scammed, because then they had to go away too. Well, folks, they're gone. And any company that says, I'll double your money, is a scam. And any company that says, we'll pay you 2% a day, is a scam. We'll pay you 3% a day, is a scam. You're going to double your money in 90 days, is a scam. It's set up to bring your money in for the company owners that you don't even know their names. It's a scam. They're still there. they're still out there running. They will be shut down. They have been indicted. Everything is happening and it should happen. Unfortunately, it was too late and we all got scammed. Get over it. Help the people around you that are hurt by it. Get over it. Because we all have hopes and dreams. We all love cryptocurrency. We all love Bitcoin. We all love network marketing. We all love everything it can do and the lives it will be changed by it. We all love it. So let's get back to that focus. And when you got that guy that you're afraid to go back to because he lost some money, well, go back to him. It wasn't your fault. Go back to him and introduce him to the program. And don't try too hard on your own. Put him on the Zoom calls with me. Put him on the Zoom calls with Brandon, with Will, with Kathy, with Mike Boggs, with Rick, with Bill, with Rob, with Jairus. Put them on the Zoom calls with us. Let us sell it to the world for you. They speak Spanish. Put them on the Zoom call with Angel. Let us sell it for the world for you. Let us show the world what we have because we can do it really, really well. Okay, Brandon, I got one last thing to say, and it'll be kind of shocking, so everybody kind of listen real close. We've aligned ourselves with one of the major companies in the industry. What industry? The mining rig industry. And KryptoGeneX will announce its second product coming by the 1st of May. We will sell mining rigs. These rigs will cost $3,750 a piece. This is the industry price. Actually, we're $250 under the industry price on this specific rig. We will not give any more details on the rig at this moment. It is all done. It is all going to happen. For each rig that you sell, you will make a $500 direct referral fee. This is a customer product. This is a high-end ticket item customer product. Every time you sell one, you will earn $500, and 3 points will go in the binary. Now, let me just talk about this for a minute because you need to understand how mining rigs work. These will not be sent to your home to be plugged in. These will be held in a facility in Utah that KryptoGeneX and the leaders of KryptoGeneX can plan a trip to Utah and go see the facility. And we will show you video of the facility where these will be held. You will own the rig. You will have the certificate for the rig, and you will have the serial number for the rig. This will be the first big ticket item that we offer. You see, cryptocurrency has a lot of things going on, but only a few things that are totally legal. One of those is education, and another one is personally owned mining rigs. And so that will be our first major product. Don't think that we don't have a few more up our sleeve. We have first mover advantage. We have the greatest marketers in the industry on board, and we're growing every single day. And we are going to shock the industry, but we are going to do it professionally, and we are going to do it properly. We don't need hype. We don't need income claims, and we won't allow 3-packs. And I want to make something very clear. I'm the nice guy. I love all of you. I am the nice guy. I don't care how big anybody is. I don't care how big of a marketer they are. I don't care how much money they're making. If you get caught selling 3-packs, you will be saying goodbye to KryptoGeneX. We will protect our company because we have done everything to protect it from the beginning. We have hired all the right people. One of them will be on the call today. We have hired the right attorneys, retained the right firms. We have done everything. Now we just have to protect what we're about to build worldwide. KryptoGeneX has members in over 45 countries on the pre-launch call. Brandon, I think I've said enough. I'll turn it back to you.
Wow, that was some very big news and major information there, guys. One thing I always say that KryptoGeneX is being designed in a way that we are fluid, which means as the crypto industry grows, as new technology is developed, we will always be in a position that we can add new products, new services, new technology for our member base, that crypto education is our foundation. Now, Steven said that he's the nice guy. What I want to bring on now is the gentleman that we call the Hammer. He is also co-owner of KryptoGeneX. To speak on us a little bit about the legal side of things, Mr. Mike Boggs. Mike, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, Brandon. How are you?
Doing good, sir. The floor is yours.
All right, thank you. Stephen, thank you so much. You've covered everything pretty well, so I'm going to be very quick and direct. I want to make some clarifications specifically pointed to Brandon on what he wants me to cover and what we're going on here. So first and foremost, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to be here. Good morning to all, good afternoon to all, and good evening to all that are here from across the world. Again, we have been given green light on both the educational platform that we have ready to rock and roll, and we are green light to be offering the rigs, the mining rigs that will be coming out next month in the beginning. So everything is fine, everything is done. And I want to make some very important points, mainly because in the beginning we've been working with our SEC attorneys and our GCs and our marketing attorneys and compliance department, and that is KryptoGeneX is not a trading company, period. There will be, if and when possible, and we are working extremely diligently in using a multitude of resources, both money and staff, to proceed to what we are attempting to finalize. And Stephen nailed the point home. As of right this second, there is no network marketing company or an affiliate company that is currently compliant with every single regulation that we are going through at this very moment to offer a properly done trading platform. If and when we launch the trading software, it will not be in KryptoGeneX. And I want that to be very, very clear. And Brandon wanted me to point this out. KGX is an educational and service providing company. We are working with the agencies and we are working with the states. That's how vast and how compliant this has to be done, and it has to be done right. So when that point comes, we will make you all aware. So please be patient with us and rest assured that we are doing everything to the I's dotted, to the T's crossed, to make sure that you guys are protected and that, of course, that we are protected. As Stephen said, please do not make income claims. Do not state absorbent amounts of earnings. Do not post them live on Facebook or social feeds. I can promise you I will find you. We have active trolling software as it stands today, and I will give everybody an incredible pat on the back. I am extremely proud of every single one of you that are here right now. You are maintaining, staying in the black area. Thank you very, very much. And as we roll out additional information on new services, we will update all of you on the compliance procedures that we've gone through. Please take a huge, huge breath, because we're going to rock this market, and we're going to take every single one of you to the top. And that's it. It's very standard. Thank you very much, Stephen. You've done a fantastic job covering everything. I'm going to turn it over so we can keep it low on time. To you, Brandon, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And next I want to bring up, we call her the Mama Bear, and she's based out of Hawaii. I want to bring up to share her excitement. You guys might have seen on Facebook, she's been posting up like hashtag and then 1,000, hashtag 1,200, hashtag 1,300. Miss Kathy Keene. Kathy, are you there? And Kathy, if you're muted, hit *6 to unmute yourself.
Moving on.
All right. We're missing Kathy. Okay, finally, I want to bring up, this is a gentleman I have a lot of respect for. I've been working with him and following him for years, since early in my career when I started to have success. When I came back to network marketing back in the 2009, 2010 type era. This gentleman is well known in the industry. He's been sought after for his knowledge, for compliance. He's always had a heart for the field, looked out for representatives. In fact, that's how me and him met. He kind of took charge on when injustice was done to me years ago. And so I want to bring up Mr. Troy Dooley to share his thoughts on on everything that's happening right now and what we're doing. So, Troy, are you there?
I'm here, buddy. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Floor's all yours.
Perfect. I appreciate it. You know, it's been fun to be behind the scenes watching and discussing with the founders of this company and with some of you that are Pinnacles, because we all know that anything that has to do with crypto assets is a very volatile industry right now. What's happening at KryptoGeneX and even a couple of other companies is pioneering. There are no laws in place in the United States. So everything that we're doing, we're pioneering a trail. And that's why when I got the phone call from Mike, who has been like a little brother since he was knee-high to a grasshopper, it's like, yeah, let's do this. And then when he told me some of the legal teams that were coming on, the SEC attorneys that would be governing the MLM side of this thing, and the fact that the founders had made a conscious decision to walk slowly down this path, I said, I'm in. Let's make this thing happen. When I found out that Brandon and some of the others of you guys were getting involved, it's like, okay, these are solid professional entrepreneurs that just happen to love network marketing. So it's like, as long as we keep that focus, I felt very, very good. And I want you guys to know I have watched these guys move forward, and then I get a phone call saying, hey, we got to back off this for a minute. The SEC attorney said this or the MLM attorney said that, and so we want to make sure our ducks are in a row. Very seldom do you see that. Most of the time, a company, they want to stick to the timelines that they've said they're going to launch. They want to do it all right, and these guys really are taking their time. Now, with that being said, both Stephen and Brandon early on said this, and Mike said this, you guys in the field, you have to truly partner with these guys. This is what we call protecting your house. If you guys are out there making claims or allowing others to make claims and you're not holding them accountable, then you need to look in the mirror and say, hey, do I really care about this, or am I just rolling the dice? Because we've all been in this rodeo more than once. And everybody on this call probably more than once has written on Facebook. They've sent somebody an email. They've talked to them on the phone and said, well, that sucked. I thought that company would be the one that lasted. So if you guys want something to last, then you have to understand we've got to play within the boundaries. None of us may like regulation, but we have some regulation that the SEC attorney says stick with this. Even though there's no rules and no laws specifically on crypto, if we stick to the rules that are there, where it's governing the Securities and Exchange, it's governing the actual investment side of this, what we see, if we stay within some of the other guidelines, whether it's the IRS or the CFTC, any of this stuff, if we stick to this, then you guys should be able to watch this company grow. You'll watch your own businesses grow, and you'll watch your teams grow internationally. There's other companies right now watching what you guys are doing. They're determining, hey, is this the best move to make? Do we walk slowly down this path? And if you guys do this, forget about the network marketing hype of we'll be a legacy company and all that. Here's what you've got to look at. You can be the category kings. You can be that next Apple, that next Starbucks who didn't invent anything, didn't invent coffee, didn't invent the cell phones, any of that, and yet they dominate their niches. And you can do that if you listen to what the founders say, you listen to the Pinnacles, you do what you're supposed to do, and you hold each other accountable. The rest, as Mike said, will be history. It'll be a great thing. So, Brandon, back to you.
Thank you very much, Troy. And what's Kathy Keene able to make it on? I'd love for her to say a few words, and then we'll go ahead and close this out. Miss Kathy, are you there? All right. Well, I want to say this, guys. This is history in the making. And we're very, very excited.
I'm here, Brandon.
All right, Kathy, go. There you are.
I unmuted and it kicked me off. I had to log back in. Hi, everyone. Wow, talking about mind-blowing information, mind-blowing just everything that is going on here. I mean, I was listening to everybody coming on the call, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's like Brandon couldn't even keep up. I could hear it in his voice. It's like, how in the heck do I keep up with all of this? So, guys, you know what? Congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much for being here with us. And it's very, very important that you do no income claims, okay? we have a zero tolerance, and I made sure that, Troy put that in our terms and conditions because that is what destroys most of the companies out there. And Brandon, all the leaders on this call, you know what? Thank you for your hard work. Brandon, I'm going to hug you. I'm going to hug you so tight when I see you. It's like you are just unbelievable to work with. You work very, very hard. You've taken the time to, just dedicate such time away from your family, to develop this. Thank you for the belief. Thank you for coming on board. And all the other owners, I cannot thank you enough. We have been working extremely hard. Stephen, probably beyond any of us because of what he's capable of doing on the programming side. So, Stephen, you're very, very appreciated. Thank you for all your hard work. And, guys, enjoy the ride. Enjoy this ride. Brandon, back to you.
Thank you very much, Kathy. It's like Kathy's the heart of the company. Love hearing her story and sharing her thoughts. And, guys, here's one thing that she said that's important, and the word I like to use is passion. This is something that I'm very passionate about, and one of the reasons why is when you get educated on some knowledge and then you realize statistically that nobody else knows or understands what's taking place, what is about to happen, then you kind of take it upon yourself to say we need to inform the world. When we have 50% of Americans have been exposed to Bitcoin, and I would say they've been exposed to it in a comical or a negative fashion, never really positive, because they're getting it from Big Bang Theory, they're getting it from Ellen DeGeneres, they're hearing the news talk about a bubble, a pop, tulips, all the things that's negative connotations because they wanted to defend the status quo and the system. And because of that fact, only 8% of the American population even owns any form of Bitcoin. 0.5% even understand what that is, and that's dangerous. In 2017, you might have heard about a whole lot of Bitcoin millionaires, but one thing that shocked me is the amount of people that have spent $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 investing, and they had no idea what a wallet is. They had no idea what an exchange is, where to save their money, where to store it, where to buy Bitcoin, what a fork is, what are these altcoins, what's the difference. They had no idea. The only thing they had was resources and the fact that they had buddies that made a lot of money, so they decided to throw money into it. That's dangerous. We call that learning a lesson that costs you $300,000. Well, what we want to be able to do is instead of you having to learn the hard way, we want to teach you the basics, expose you to this industry, understand why people like Sir Richard Branson, Mark Cuban, even John McAfee is saying that the genie is out of the bottle, that this is the greatest invention since internet, that this is going to disrupt every major industry, that it is as important to humanity as the invention of agriculture. And it's hard to wrap your mind around that if you don't understand the technology. Yes, things can be better than what they are right now, and that is what this technology is about to do. But for all of us, we have a short window of opportunity. We're in a sweet zone, a sweet spot right now that the rest of the world doesn't know about, which means, like Troy said, we don't have to be the inventor of the technology, but we can be the industry leader of this technology. So timing is everything. Congratulations to all of you early birds getting in at the ground floor right now. This is the internet, 1992, when people didn't even know what email was. You're there right now. And you'll be able to say or not have this question with your kids 5 or 10 years from now. Wow, Daddy, I remember you talking about that, but did you do anything about it? Did you engage in it? Did you invest in it? Did you learn about it? Or did you just watch it happen and other people change their lives and their family tree? Everybody has the opportunity now. This is the easiest thing you're going to be able to build because you're sharing a story with people that is going to change their lives and educate them on the next generation of technology, the new industrial revolution, that if you do not know this information, you will be behind. So with that, Thank everybody for joining. Stay plugged in. Tomorrow, we're doing nothing. No business as far as calls or Zoom calls. We'll be handling it. That's Easter. I know people will be signing people in the company. That's fine. But stay tuned for some updates as far as when you're going to make your payments in the middle of next week to get things going. And then we are off to the races. So with that, thank you to Stephen, Mike, Troy, and Kathy for coming on and sharing. All of the Pinnacle leaders behind the scenes have been working hard, the programmers. It is go time, and I'm proud to be here with all of you during this journey. My name is Brandon Ivey. See you all on Monday. God bless. Bye-bye.
KryptoGeneX.